So who remembers what happened during our last venture?
We went to the other side of the Missouri River. Where's it? The Mississippi. We went
I
across the
believe it.
river to Kansas City, Kansas.
Yeah, I believe it's Mississippi because I think Missouri is more east.
Last I remember, there was some big conversation going on for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, we talked with um
The prince of the other city.
the magic fascists.
Oh yeah, the lord, the new hire kind of guys.
They were very unprepared and apparently
Yeah, the newly appointed prince.
yeah. And the sheriff, who's actually the old hand.
Which, I mean, to be fair, if they have such a high assassination rate on princes, or probably more accurately, because they're magic, they keep fucking exploding. Because of, that seems pretty common right around here for no reason.
It was like what, misused practices or something that were causing people to explode.
They don't know. They just disappear.
Oh, okay, so this is a whole different thing I was thinking about then.
Yeah, like we heard from like rumors that they kept exploding, but when we got there, like yeah, we just don't know where they go. They just disappear.
Like dematerialize.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which, as you can imagine, is a problem, and for some reason they're not very worried about it, which is worrying.
Definitely confusing. Of course.
I mean, now that you've have all collected yourself, what is the current plan for the coterie tonight?
We went to bed last night, right? Or yeah, that day, right?
Yep, my notes tell me that we've already done the accounting.
Okay, because we keep asking that question. I want to go to that Catholic chapel.
I mean, wherever you wish to go. I do believe we have some time before our meeting with the sheriff.
I'm going to look at my notes. Alright, notes. Alright, there's maybe feral mages causing problems. The Bringers of the End was set up booby traps in the sewers and warehouses. Vampires have been... Oh, wait, no, that was us. Oh, yeah, that's right. The river is supernatural in some way. And that's been drawing a lot of supernatural forces. And it's possibly a reason for why Prince McCoy has been so long-lasting as the prince.
Well, I mean, checking out the river may not be a bad option.
Alright,
Though I'm not sure what we would glean from our perspectives.
Yes, unfortunately we are lacking in the magical arts.
Well, looks over to Elizabeth, who's passed the fuck out on the chair. If that one ever got out of fucking torpor,
I told her not
she
to.
might know a little bit.
I told her not to play Doom late into the day, but would she listen to me?
You know how children are. No, well, and then there's also the other occupant of this building. We might be able to request the seer if they know anything about the river. However, getting a clear answer from her might be far more difficult than what it's worth. You know, while we mull these questions over in our heads, we might be able to go to that cathedral you've been wanting to see.
Indeed, at the very least, we may be able to find someone who can give us an accurate description on what is going on there.
Mayhaps. Certainly worth the try.
What about you, Millarc?
If you're speaking, we can't hear you.
Because Simel is muted. Very insightful, Millarc. When you decide to remove the duct tape, I'm glad to hear what you have to say.
Millarc is also in the middle of torpor.
Damn, there's so many sleeping motherfuckers today.
Smoke, your next character has to be a Black Bruja.
Why?
Because you would absolutely fucking nail that role. Alright.
Oh, what?
A Black Bruja, so basically someone who's very bitter, cynical, but also just laying out how it is.
That would be an interesting
He
one.
essentially wants me to play a stereotypical black man.
No, I want you to play like an ex-civil rights era protester who's lived through it all and just hasn't really seen much change.
Oh, that's just sad.
So he wants me to play an old black man.
As opposed to the old white man you're playing. Oh, I'm sorry, the old Cajun you're playing.
Wow.
Right, Vanessa.
It would certainly be a change. Because Elijah did some work in the past that would make black people not very happy with him.
Vanessa, would you like to come with us to the church?
Okay.
Cool.
Should we just drag the chuckle fucks along with us? Just in case they decide to wake up?
Yeah, sure.
Alright. Elijah will snatch both of these two up and just carry them underhanded to the trunk of the car and unceremoniously dump them in.
Necro, Stephen the Tremere is in the tiki bar, right?
I'm sorry, run that by me one more time.
Stephen the Tremere is in the tiki bar alongside Miss Go Fuck Yourself, right?
Okay, I think I know what you're saying, and that is certainly one way to explain it.
That's literally all I have is Stephen Tremere.
Well, I mean, you asked for their name, they told you their name was Stephen, and then you deduced their clan.
Yep.
Which normally just tells you a lot about that person already.
I mean, you can certainly go to the bar and see if they're still there.
Okay, because the other option is talking with Sharp. Alright, thank you. That's, which is closer, the bar or the cathedral?
Let's bring you over to the map.
Vanessa, you know how to drive, right? Actually, Vanessa, can your feet reach the pedals?
Vanessa can't even reach the damn pedals. The fuck you talking about? And besides, I know how to drive, for fuck's sake. Unless you actually do know how to drive, child, because that would be hilarious. Do you have the drive skill, Van?
I don't think they do. That would be so funny, though.
It's in the middle column of your abilities. It's the third one down.
Oh shoot, I forgot to put my points from last time. I could, but it's probably too late now.
I was just asking for, like, Vanessa, if Vanessa is physically young, then Harvey would like to teach her how to drive. Because
I'm just gonna say, let's go with she doesn't know.
Okay, well, you're gonna be in the passenger seat.
Oh.
And Harvey's going to explain how driving works. Necro.
Yes,
I assume the cathedral is either in this block or this block?
if that's what you remember.
Yes. And then
you're
the
certainly
bar...
welcome to investigate there.
And the bar is over here, right?
If that's what you remember.
Alright, let's go to the cathedral. I don't think it's a cathedral. I think it's more like a chapel, but still.
Well, thankfully, the place isn't that difficult to find. After all, churches are a dime a dozen in these parts. And you eventually manage to find out the one that you're supposed to be looking for. And it's a fairly rundown establishment, mostly held together by the fact it's made of good building materials that are ideal for weathering long bouts of poor maintenance. It appears to have all its lights currently off at the moment.
Alright, Vanessa, how good are you at seeing if people have been here recently? I think you're the only one with, like, good streetwise / subterfuge / perception.
I'll send my screenshot so you can just know what's up.
I was about to say, like, I refute that. However, her senses can very well help her with other things.
But she definitely doesn't have streetwise, but she does have, great senses.
Why does your character sheet look different?
Different.
It looks the same to me.
Yeah.
All
Seemed to me.
all the bubbles are, like, different. Oh well.
What do you mean?
It doesn't
It sounds
matter.
like your sheet's different than everybody else's.
Yeah, I guess so.
What'd you do to your sheet, Blood?
No, I want to see.
All
No,
right.
show us your sheet.
Show
What
us
the
your
fuck you
sheet,
do
Blood.
to this thing?
Print
What
screen.
did you do?
Nothing.
Yeah, what did you do? Yeah, no. How'd you fuck this up?
How'd you fuck it up, Blood?
yeah.
See, look at the globes. For all the pips.
I don't see shit.
Yeah, it looks the same.
Blood has hollowed out dots, whereas it looks like the rest of us have like some
3D effect.
three-dimensional dots.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like the dots you'd use on like a school test.
Yep.
Yeah,
The Scantron
there is a
sheets.
difference.
Report.
but like the headings and other such is still there, so
God, I
Yeah,
wonder if
it's
this...
everything's
really
correct.
just the dots for no reason.
Van, did you use Scantron sheets when you were in high school?
Scantron.
Yeah, it's like the big, like, long sheet that you fill in the bubbles for.
I did in the earlier grades, but I mean, I didn't actually go like physically to high school.
Oh, yeah, that probably would have been a problem.
Yeah,
Alright.
definitely a little bit.
What the fuck? Brain. My brain totally took a shit.
COVID. He didn't go to high school because of COVID. Like to the actual building.
Van.
I mean, no, it was more or less. It was like a lot of issues between me and people at school, so like I took out.
Well, anyways.
Yeah, it was not. Yeah, anyways.
In which case, I guess. Damn, too bad this is a D&D where you can speak with animals.
Oh man, that would be great.
I guess,
I love that trait.
Well, no, you could. It's just I don't think it's something that Gangrel have.
you do have an awareness trained.
I think. Fuck, what is the difference? They're based on perception, or at least some version of it, but one's more for the physical and the other the metaphysical.
Do you need me to do an awareness roll?
I mean, it wouldn't hurt.
See what you can find.
I think one's passive and one is focused. And then one is supernatural and then one is normal.
Yeah,
Sorry,
depending
the
on
rolls.
what.
Sorry.
So alertness would likely be the thing you're looking for,
Oh yeah,
as well
alertness
as
versus
perception.
alertness versus awareness, and then streetwise versus perception. I think. Oh. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm rolling for alertness.
Maybe just let Necro call out what needs to be done.
Yeah.
Yes, that would be appreciated.
Yeah, so go with perception and alertness.
Oh, that at least looks like a success.
So you sniff around, and you can tell that not only have people been here recently, but you suspect that there's likely at least one person still present.
What do you smell, girl?
So someone's still around somewhere.
Huh. All right. Harvey's going to walk up and he's going to knock on the door. Then he's going to test it to see if it's locked or not.
Alrighty, you knock on the door, and you don't get any immediate response. And when you try the handle, you feel that it is firmly locked.
Darn. Yep, it appears to be, Vanessa. Harvey's going to trace the perimeter of the building, see if there's any like obvious ways in.
Alrighty. Feel free to make me a particular test. The test likely being your perception and your subterfuge.
Could I also like look around to see if there's any like holes big enough for me to fit through?
You can. Same test.
Oh, that canceled
Awareness
itself out.
perception?
Yep, so unfortunately no, Harvey, you don't see any good ways in. Well, none that you would want to take, at least.
Subterfuge perception.
Ah, okay, sorry.
Yeah, so
I
you'd
heard
only
same
roll
roll.
4.
Alrighty, so you don't see any prime entrances. Probably the most successful entrance might be through the window, but they're a bit elevated from the street, and
I see. How far up?
are also made of seem to be made of a bunch of smaller pieces of glass, so that would likely be quite painful getting in.
Are you saying the window's broken?
No, just that it's made of smaller pieces of glass that have been put
It's like-
together to make one big window.
Oh.
I know what you're talking about. I've seen those before. Oh my goodness. Those are like so specific. That's great.
Is there like a mailbox for the church?
There is.
I'm going to put my business card into the mailbox.
Alrighty. So you put your card in, closing it up all nice and proper. And after you've done your patrol and as well as your deposit, you hear a faint clicking, followed by a slow drag of a heavy door.
Harvey goes up to the door.
After a minute or so, the front door, begins to open up just a crack, and then a little bit farther, till eventually you can see a small person on the other side. They're an elderly figure, painfully hunched over with age, and their eyes are barely there as they are violently squinting into the darkness. Hello? Something we can help you with?
Hi, my name is Ross. I would like to come in and pray if that's all right.
No, we don't do that this hour.
What's the latest I could come in?
The morning sermon starts at 6.
In the evening?
And we have an evening one at 11, and then after that the final sermon is at around 5 o'clock.
The evening sermon, is that 11 p.m. or is that 11 a.m.?
A.M.
Okay, well, why don't you give the do you have a priest or do you have a pastor?
Oh, yeah. We do have a priest, though he's not here right now.
Can you give him this? And he hands over a business card.
Okay, we can certainly do that if you need the priest for something.
I do, yes.
They look furtively around, which is almost comical with their decrepit frame, before looking back up at you. How important are we talking about?
It revolves around the river.
Ah, I see. Well, if it is important and of necessity, I recommend heading to the fire station over by Campbell.
The fire station by Campbell?
Yes. You can find some help there.
Thank you so much. Is that with a Campbell with a P?
We already have it marked.
Oh. Oh, the fire station gun club. Okay. Thank you so much. That's actually very helpful.
Of course, of course. Be safe now.
We will.
And then they slowly and clumsily close the door. And it takes a minute, but eventually you hear the door click once more.
All right. Who's ready to go to the bar?
I mean, if you're ready to go.
Okay, let's go. Vanessa, you here?
Yeah.
All right, Millarc, are you here?
Yeah,
we- We locked you in the
She's
trunk.
popping out of the trunk.
That was awesome.
I'm sorry, Necro. Every time I remember that bar, I'm just like, I just remember the scene. We're like, where was that bar again? And it's just like the camera's facing our faces as we're facing away from the window, which is overlooking the bar, right outside the parking lot.
It was like the tavern across from Pip's house.
Yeah. Well, Necro, we're going to go to the bar on East Street. East 6th Street.
Alrighty. Let's bring you all over. Boop, 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 boop.
Elijah will open the door for everyone.
Thank you, Elijah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Of course, go on in.
It doesn't look like Steven's in here. Damn.
And you too, Millarc, unless you wish to cause a scene.
I'm coming. I'm just got a page in front of me. Man, these bars all look the same.
That's because we've been going to the same bar.
Weren't we
Well,
at a
no,
different
it's
bar?
a franchise.
Weren't we at a different bar last night? Where we
Yeah.
found the
Yeah,
outfit?
yeah, across the river.
Yeah.
It's a franchise, so you know they have similar layouts.
All right.
Never heard of a franchise bar.
Ah.
Everything's a franchise now, child.
You ever hear of Applebee's?
Isn't that just
It's
a
a
family
bar and
restaurant?
grill, but you know how it is.
Yeah, it has bar in the name. Anyways, my man. Is Steven the Tremere here?
Oh, for fuck's sake! Like Elijah's rubbing his temples.
He's a ghoul.
Well, I do know there's at least one Steven here tonight. Although I don't know if we have any Tremere. I think they're all in the other river.
Well, do you mind pointing me towards Steve?
Yeah, he's at in the back room with the big table.
Thank you. Yo, you Steven?
Gotta watch
No,
this
I
shit
am
show.
no, I'm Paul. That's Steven. He
Thank you.
pointing to the big man.
Oh yeah, that's the Brewhouse I met the other day.
Wait, he is? Anyways.
Well, go on, talk to the man.
Oh, yeah, okay. Hey,
You're
look.
so goddamn urgent about it.
You're Steven, right? With a PH?
The big man slowly turns.
It's not Steven, that's Stefan.
And he gives you a quick look over before just staring at you intently.
Right. We're looking for someone who's specially inclined to help us in the river.
They glower for a few moments before pointing downwards.
I'm gonna make a streetwise test. Can I manipulation streetwise?
Well, you can either do that, or you could do something related to the kind of people you're talking with right now.
That doesn't help, Necro. That's still fake.
Okay, what kind of people in this that go to this kind of place are?
Vampires?
Correct.
So why is he pointing down?
Well, if you make your vampire test, you could figure that out.
Okay, occults, vampire lore, intelligence. That's
That's
2 successes.
pretty good.
Or 3.
Pretty good.
That's 3 successes, I'm sorry.
Yep, there's a few reasons they could be pointing down. The most obvious is that they're likely pointing what is below you, and your question was who would be able to help you, and so they're likely pointing in reference to the people who are below you.
Well, I mean, Nosferatu, yeah, but... Okay. Nope, I don't think the Steven that I was looking for is here. He was definitely not that big.
Are you sure the name was even Steven?
Even Steven? No, it was just Steven.
Harvey, I do have a gun. I will shoot you.
And Elijah, as soon as you say that, you can hear several faint clicks going off in the bar.
Oh, we all shooting Harvey? We can make a game out of it.
Like, I'm not willing to do that sort of anarch extermination kind of deal.
It's because you're old pussy who opens up the door.
Hey, I fought in a world war in Korea.
Oh, shit.
I know what it's like to be shot.
Mr. Big Strong Man in a war.
Right, girls, let's go. Let's go to the gun club. Oh, that was quick.
Yeah. You didn't bother asking anybody else, like, hey, do you know anything that you might be able to help us with? Like, just get in the sewers. Stop fucking asking us.
Alright, Necro, we're ready to go to the firehouse.
If you say so.
Oh, there's the federal building. Tax dollars at work. Man,
That's the plan, that we pay taxes.
you don't pay taxes?
No, Harvey, why do you think we have to get your services so many times? Anyway.
I've been just sending you. I just been taking your money you sent me to taxes.
Harvey, the last 20 years we exploded twice.
That's right.
You can't be wasting our money on taxes.
Oh, don't. Yeah, just shut up.
What?
Alright, Vanessa. So, there's something called taxes. There's two things certain in life, and that one of them is death. The other is taxes.
Yeah.
Oh. Huh.
See, death is a natural occurrence in life. Taxes are sent here by the devil to control you.
Well, taxes just represent the power that national governments have over all aspects of life.
Exactly, the devil.
And the devil can take many forms, especially roving mobs of people who rape, kill, murder, and pillage you.
But mostly they just take the form of the Federal Reserve.
Exactly, see?
Millarc,
Gets it.
have you been listening to Elijah when he watches his late night talk shows?
Harvey, let's first get one thing through clear. You are a lawyer. Means you automatically go to hell. So you don't have any way, like any foot to stand on.
Well, why do you
He's
think?
also
Talk about the devil. You are the devil.
Well, why
Now
do you think?
park the damn car.
Why do you think I became a vampire?
He's also a northerner.
I'm a Yankee. Northerners
Yes,
are from Maine.
Fucking Yankees.
You're all the same to us down here in the South.
We're in Missouri. Missouri was part of the Union.
Not by choice.
Huh?
We really need to get her to some, like, whatchamacallits.
We go back to Millarc's old house and it just has like the fucking Confederate flag everywhere. It's just a fucking redneck paradise for no reason.
Confederate flag.
The shit.
Daughters of the Confederacy. There's a hood in a corner. Like, dear God, what?
Did you forget the first line I spoke in this damn campaign?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
it has
it was
been a
long
while.
time ago.
Her grandfather was Austrian.
Okay. As we all walk up to the fire station.
Alrighty.
And that was probably when we asked you why the fuck your name was Millarc.
Mm-hmm.
Grandfather was Austrian.
Oh my fucking god, that priest is part of the gun show. Is the door unlocked?
Yeah, the
Shit.
door is unlocked and makes no effort to resist you. As soon as you open the door, though, you are momentarily deafened by some loud banging. as you can hear gunshots going off inside.
Oh, fucking finally a gun store. Hopefully, maybe. All right, I'm gonna talk to the guy. Don't worry about entering. Just well, wait. You're just invisible. That's right. I'm gonna hold the door open. Actually, for my invisible friend, the person who causes doors to open violently, and my small child.
That man is wearing a priest collar and smoking.
Yeah,
At
I
least
think
it
he's.
looks like that from this angle.
I think he's the father that we're here to talk to.
Based.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Millarc, could you do me a favor real quick?
No.
Bullshit. Alright.
Okay, I apologize for phrasing it like a question, but no. Instead, can you make me a willpower test?
Willpower test. That's just willpower, right?
Yep, just your willpower.
Right, okay. So that would be D10s.
Oh,
I invested in willpower like in the first few sessions because I realized how good it would be.
alrighty. So, upon approaching the interior and putting your eyes onto the priest, you feel something in your soul causing you a primordial fight or flight response. You have enough control to fix yourself in the spot and not immediately draw attention to yourself, but everything in your body tells you that approaching is beyond you, and that only pain is in that direction.
Okay, I'm just gonna look at this. What is this? What is this fucking thing? A window?
A brochure.
You are looking at a small little table that has little wall dividers on the side, and along one of the sides is a small little remote with two buttons, one that goes up and the other that goes down.
What is this? A D&D table?
No, Millarc. That's a button to have the paper target come back to you or go out.
Oh. Ah, we're in a gun show. Okay.
Yes, Millarc. Give head pats to Vanessa as he walks by. Do I have to make a willpower test, Necro?
No, you do not.
Good evening, sir.
The man quick places his pistol on the table, takes a long drag of his cigarette, and blows it in the direction of the gun range before turning to you. His broad frame nearly overshadowing yours. His if not for the sterile lighting of this particular atmosphere, you might almost assume that he had some amount of hair, but on closer inspection, all of it has been shaved fairly cleanly. His eyes stare with a cold calculation that seems to mismatch his brutish frame. What can I do for you?
I'm Harvey Ross. I'm here to get a membership to the gun show. Sorry, gun club.
That's fine. Did you bring your gun?
Yep. He pats his chest rig.
Wonderful. Wonderful. You ever been to one of these places before?
In New York.
Alrighty. Well, one of the things you'll have to know is that you actually have to shoot. You'll have to actually use live rounds here, not whatever rubber bullets they use up there.
We use live rounds too.
Hmm.
Just because it's called the Chicago typewriter doesn't mean it was only used in Chicago.
Yeah, if that works for you.
Does Harvey have an actual Tommy gun?
No.
I'm assuming you know how the button works and how everything operates.
He recalls the paper target.
Good, good. Now, to bring any protection?
He puts on a pair of safety glasses and then doesn't bother having ear protection.
It's up to you.
Do you know where I could buy a rifle?
There's a few places you could buy one. Depends on what you're planning on doing with it.
Target shooting, reliving the old days, you know.
Reliving the old days. Should be running through trenches, stabbing and shooting people.
Shooting anything that speaks German.
Well, I can see who's selling. Might find you might be able to get a hold of a 22. Those tend to cycle through pretty frequently.
Well, I can't be a beggar in this. I can't be a chooser in this case. Went to Walmart, couldn't even find anything. Not even a single shotgun shell.
Yes. People are arming up recently.
I've noticed. Does it have anything to do with the river?
I had not thought of that. But that would not be the weirdest conjecture I've heard.
Weird happenings have been going on in the Twin Cities.
Correct, and that's why people are arming up. It's hard to move around nowadays without a little protection.
I heard that hunting inside the city has become legalized, especially with crossbows.
Depends on who you ask, but most people have taken up hunting in one form or another.
I know I've been doing some hunting myself. Recently there was a problem happening in the park nearby. Bunch of deer, you see.
Yes, we have been having some trouble with stray dogs in the parks. As much as it hurts to put down a living creature, sometimes you've got to call the wild in order to protect the flock.
Strange way of putting it, considering there's bigger problems than them.
Perhaps, but there's a lot of things that keep the faithful endangered.
Alright.
And we need to make sure we're properly armed to deal with it all.
I think I've talked with him enough that I can get a feel for what he is, right?
Correct.
What would you like me to roll?
Well, your best option would be using your vampire lore.
Alright.
That would help you narrow down what he is or is not.
1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
I really just imagine this guy trying to preach, and whenever he rests his hand on the pulpit, it just fucking turns into sawdust. And he has to pick the Bible up off the ground and start reading it from there.
So you're looking him over, keeping an eye on his mannerisms and whatnot as he speaks to you. And you notice that he is operating without any of the telltale symptoms of one of the kin. One of the kindred, I should specify. He is not one of you. And in fact, as you look deeper into him, you find that it becomes painful to look at him, as if some part of your soul finds him to be deeply anathema to your existence.
Fascinating. You know, I don't meet very many people like yourself. Someone who knows how it is, who gets it.
Indeed, the faith can be hard to hold, but it's a weapon as powerful as any amount of lead.
Harvey bows his head. Indeed, it's so rare to see it these days. And when I do, it's always someone to be kept an eye on.
Yes. Some of us are less true in our faith, especially when individuals don't even use the appropriate titles.
Well, I'll stop speaking in cloaked terms. I'm not going to be a threat to you, and neither is my friends. Although, there is a problem that we've been encountering, and it revolves around the river. Causing quite a stir, you see.
Yes, I've been hearing some stuff has been happening there. Someone talking a big game, trying to get people to join them.
Yes, the Brinkers of the End, is it?
No, not what I've heard. Apparently just some well, I assumed it was some schmuck, but now that you and your group is talking to me, perhaps he had something more than just ravings.
Well, whatever it is, I can assure you I am not part of the problem, and I intend to be part of the solution. Lots of attention is bad for business, and business that affects trans-state commerce is one that draws too many eyes.
Of this you are correct. But there are few things that can be hidden. Not when the proper vision is given. But, simply put, you've likely not met them, otherwise you likely wouldn't be talking to me.
Is it the old McCoys?
I do not have much business with the McCoys. They're an old and venerable family, and they're always led well. But I do not pry into their business.
Interesting.
Their faith may be a bit lacking compared to other generations, but that's less of a problem with the family and more of a problem with the people.
That's an interesting thing. Well, there's only so much I can say without giving away the whole story, now is there?
Sure.
Did he give his name?
He has not yet.
So I've given my name. Why don't you share yours?
Most people around here just call me Padre. Not actually my title, but I don't have the heart to tell them otherwise.
But you wear the collar.
That is correct. It's an old souvenir, so to say. Back from, well, that was a long time ago. Back from my chaplain days.
Who did you serve with?
Uncle Sam.
Well, no shit, my man.
To be more specific, it was the foot sloggers. The Grand Old Army and whatnot.
Okay, which division?
Depends on the month. So, not Well, staffing was always limited, and most of the clergy were not particularly invested in that particular war.
Vietnam?
For once, his stern gaze breaks into a faint smile. Yeah, most of the clerics didn't appreciate the unsteady nature of that particular conflict.
Out of character, are you being vague because you just don't know, Necro?
No, I'm not exactly. I do know. Obviously, I probably don't know as much as you do about Vietnam, but this character is particularly just being a bit vague to you.
Well, I was there, you know. Well, not there, but I was there.
Yeah, it was a wide front, many battles in many places.
Over many years.
Yeah.
You don't happen to have a surplus M1 Garand, do you?
Not one that I'm willing to exchange.
Damn. I had to leave mine back in New York. Can't exactly be bringing stuff like that across the country, you understand?
Yeah, some places are a bit more strict in their gun control. Thankfully, that's not been a big issue around here.
Indeed. Well, I'll be blunt. Is there anything you want me to handle in order to talk more candidly with you?
Well, if you're looking to find that stranger, then I'd recommend the river.
Where in the river?
Well, you want to go north up the river, going south of Liberty. That's where they parked themselves.
North of the river, south of Liberty.
Might take you a little bit to find them. Pretty sure they move every once in a while. But that's the general area they frequent.
He's writing down in his trusty notepad. Well, thank you. Do I have to sign anything for the joining the gun club?
Yeah, we do have some paperwork. And he walks over to one of the tables, opens up one of the standing folders, and pulls out some document. Just considering your get-up, I suspect I don't need to tell you how this all works.
Anything local for the state?
Not particularly. This is a fairly informal gun group. It's mostly just a registry. That way, if someone were to come knocking down, they can know who's all part of it.
Understood. And is it possible I can help with some other friends who may want to join?
Yeah. If they want to, they can certainly come down here and we can see if they're eligible.
That points to Vanessa and Millarc. I have a third friend, but he's more of a, take it back to the side of the head kind of person.
Either of them have ID?
I actually don't know. Vanessa, do you have an ID? Wait, what am I saying? You didn't even come with a fucking wallet. Okay, she doesn't have an ID. Millarc, you have an ID, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, sure.
Cool, I can actually get you signed up. Vanessa, we're going to have to go to the fucking... We're going to have to talk with... we're going to have to talk with him. With the guy... With, Sharp and get you a state ID.
Oh, okay.
Thank you so much, Padre.
Of course.
Immediately as Vanessa's like head turns into a fucking hamster wheel.
Good little.
All right, Millarc, come on this way. Let's get you signed into the gun club.
Alright, I'm coming. Apparently lost my tab. There we go.
Vanessa, you too, dear. I get you both signed in. All right, and Harvey's going to guide you both on how to like set up a membership form for joining a gun club.
Hamster wheel intensifies.
Vanessa's literate, right? There's no like stat for that. You just are, you aren't.
I'm gonna at least say they are not like illiterate enough to read and stuff. So
Okay.
they're not too helpless.
I mean, you didn't take the illiterate trait, so.
True.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's that's an actual flaw. Although I'd have to double check.
All right. I'm going to assume like 10 minutes pass. The documents are done. I'm going to hand them off to the Padre. Harvey offers his hand to shake.
Yeah, he takes your hand and he gives it a firm squeeze. That's good to meet a fellow serviceman.
Indeed, good to meet you as well.
And not many of us left.
Yeah, there's more. There's one born every minute.
True.
All right, girls, let's go.
Okay.
Harvey opens the door for everyone. That's a very clever use of the unknown like paper of the unknown token tags, Necro.
I thought so.
You coming, Millarc, or are you just like a moth?
I'm coming.
A moth entranced by the flame.
A little bit. Just looking at those posters, thinking about the stories. You know, the things that are supposed to be doing. You know, things my people do.
I sincerely hope he's not hunting werewolves.
Hmm?
Well, if he's hunting werewolves, then that's a problem.
Oh.
All right. How many hours have passed? Has it just been like 2?
Yeah, it's safe to say it's been roughly 2, give or take.
All right. Anyone else have anything that you want to do?
She's just sitting there, waiting patiently, unsure.
You, Millarc, you got anything you need to get done?
No?
What about you,
Not that
Elijah?
I'm aware of.
You've been patient with me.
I have nothing in particular that needs to be done.
Sweet. We're going to go by City Hall. We're going to talk with Sharp, and we're going to get Vanessa here an ID.
I do.
You say that like that's an easy thing.
Well, it's not like we're getting an ID legally. Well, semi-legally.
Oh. I see. Okay.
All right, Necro, we're going to go to the City Hall.
Ready. So Harvey guides you to the side door, bring you in just fine. And the atmosphere is awfully chilling and formal. a place of records and of stature, now currently empty of any of its formal business.
Oh. He would just be staring around, like taking it all in.
Hey, Sharp, if you're in here, I'm gonna get the little one an ID. If not, I'm gonna... Oh, go on.
Alrighty, so if everyone could make me a wits and awareness test.
Hey, I actually succeeded once! Oh my fucking god.
I did it.
Vanessa, I do not need to see to know where you are.
Basically.
What?
I'll be back in a sec.
Alright, Zip, so Elijah has no idea what's going on. Harvey, you're familiar with these particular shenanigans. So you know that Sharp is somewhere in the room with you. And Vanessa, with your particularly sharp senses, you're able to sense someone right behind you.
I would turn around quickly, seeing who it is. Oh!
Yeah, they do that. They do that to you.
Yeah, behind you, you see a slender man in tactical gear with a slender knife currently balanced in their fingers. Ah, sharp one. Clever. So I'm assuming this is the one that you're wanting to forge some documents for?
I'd like them as legal as possible, but yes. We found her under H&R Block World HQ.
Now, if you want them legal, you'll need a birth certificate.
Yeah,
But
that's... Go on.
considering this one's dead, that you'd also need their death certificate.
Yeah. Like, it's a big story. She doesn't remember who she is. Like, at all.
I would say that's unusual, but considering where you found them, that's probably not the weirdest thing to happen to this one.
They actually almost fooled me with a pentagram on a clipboard. It was really pretty clever.
Yeah, they try that. They try that.
Anyways, illegal documents for the kindred.
Yeah. So let's head over here. And they escort you into one of the small offices. And then once you're inside, they turn on the lights so that you can actually see better.
I would just take a seat in one of the
The
chairs.
the name would be Francis Frederico.
Alright. Yeah, will you need me in for this? I need to do some research on the side if at all possible.
Depends on how well she behaves on her own.
Cool, I'll be right outside the door.
So Sharp quickly steps behind the desk and turns on the computer. Alright, kiddo. So I'm assuming you've got a name?
She would slowly nod her head. Vanessa?
Alright, is that first name or last name?
First?
Alright, and what's your last name? You have a last name, yeah?
I don't remember.
Fine. Vanessa Smith. Alrighty, date of birth. You don't know that either, do you?
She would just look down, embarrassed in response.
Alrighty, January 1st. Yeah.
1997. I don't know.
Yeah, you look like you're roughly teenage. So yeah, we'll do 1989. Alrighty, you got an address?
Sorry?
A place where you live right now that you get your mail from.
Oh, I currently stay with, I think it was Harvey's place. If, um, she's
Uh,
just trying to sit there, like hamster wheel in the mind, trying to think about the name of the place.
okay, so same place as the Blue Blood. Got it. Let's see. All right. Do you require a corrective vision?
I don't think so. I feel like
Alright,
I can see fine.
that's fine. All right. Height and weight.
Hmm. I think her height's like, gosh, for her size, like what, 4 foot? Seven?
Alrighty. So 4
Making enough midget jokes.
4 foot. And your weight.
I don't know that part. I haven't weighed myself in a while.
Okay, we'll just do.
Elijah just like picks her up and goes, about 90 pounds, sets her back down.
Okay, I'll just round that to 100. Americans are always 20 pounds heavier.
That's true.
I heard that, jackass.
Man, you're the fattest one of the group.
I am skin and bones, thank you very much.
Still the fattest of the group.
It's 2 girls and a fucking zombie.
Yeah. Badass.
Exactly. Look at all that meat, and he pinches your stomach.
No, he's not even in the room. He's like two cubicles down, looking at like historical documents.
Alrighty. I'm assuming you don't have a. Yeah, why am I even asking? Of course you don't. Plus, that would just make things more difficult if we put that on. Let's see. So, any allergies?
Not that I know.
Okay, penicillin. Alright. And then he reaches into one of the drawers of the desk, pulls out a a small camera, and points it at you. All right, try to smile, kiddo.
She would do her best to smile. I'm just gonna say it looks like how it does on the icon.
Alrighty, and then you are briefly blinded by a flash of light.
Blinks her eyes a few times, trying to readjust, rubbing them a little bit.
That'll have to do. Well, I'll get this all processed, and it'll be about anywhere from 2 to 5 months.
Oh, okay.
Anything else I can do for you, kiddo?
I'm not sure. Harvey just said an ID, I think.
Yeah, well, we've got all the ID stuff sorted. It just needs to get processed.
She would nod her head in agreement. Yeah, I
Yeah.
understand.
Now you can feel free to go trot off to Papa over there.
Okay. She would just stand up and go over to Harvey.
Cool. Did he say 2 or 6 months?
Well, that
He
completely
said,
failed.
I think he said like 2 to 5.
Okay. Well, while that was happening, Harvey was going to. Can Harvey make a investigation intelligence test to try and find any information on the river? Here, hold this, Vanessa.
If you wish to, you see what you managed to dig up.
Absolutely fucking nothing.
Well, you know it's a river, and you know it's one of the M rivers. You know that, though. Maybe it's the Missouri River. That would make the most sense, as it is next to Missouri after all. Because I mean, you're not in Mississippi, so it couldn't be the Mississippi River.
I just found a brochure about fishing, didn't I? That's it. No, better yet, I found a brochure for the Arabia Steamboat Museum.
Possibly.
Oh well, that's a shame. All right, kiddo. All right, is everyone done? Does anyone get any documents while they're here?
I don't believe so.
Cool. Elijah, you need anything?
No, Harvey, I don't need anything.
Cool. All right,
I'm just waiting.
All right, let's go. Necro, when is that appointment with the prince, or not the prince, the sheriff?
What do your notes say? You've been pretty good so far about keeping track of that.
Was he? I thought he just kept using his perfect recall thing.
Well, yeah, I do have perfect recall, Necro.
Well, you know, it was 3 days from when you were told would be the meeting time.
And that was when?
That was 2 days ago.
Alright, so tomorrow. No, today, right?
An excellent question.
Well, we're already on the road. Let's go to the Pendergast estate. Alright, Pendergast. That's the Power and Light Company area, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what does my note say? Wyandotte, 13th Street. Where is Wyandotte? Wyandotte, there it is. Oh, I was actually very close. Okay, yeah, we're going to go there. It's about like what, 1 o'clock now?
Yeah, it's about halfway, nearly halfway through the day.
All right, Harvey, you're about to meet Mr. Pendergast in his gargoyle retinue.
Didn't you already meet them, Harvey?
Yes, I did, Elijah. God damn it!
See, there you go. He pat you on the shoulder, you stupid, demented bastard.
Oh, you're about to meet his harem.
Too many jokes. He just gets out of the car. Lead
Well,
the way.
Well, let's drive up. Okay, well, why are you getting out? We have to drive up there. We're at a gate.
Oh, shit. Oh, one of them fancy bastards. He gets back in the car.
Yeah, very fancy. He hits the gate buzzer.
Hey, it takes a moment, but you eventually hear a voice on the other side. Hello, how may we help you?
Harvey Ross here to meet Mr. Pendergast.
You're here a bit early. Would you be willing to wait while I check in?
Yeah, don't worry about it if I am too early. I may be a day off.
Understood. And then the line goes silent for several minutes. And then eventually, after a prolonged silence, the intercom kicks back on. If you're willing to wait a bit longer, we can set you up in the sitting room.
How much is longer?
That will likely be a couple hours.
You guys don't have any better place to be, right?
Well, if you have better things to do, you can come back at your scheduled time.
Yeah, we'll be back at our scheduled time. That's at 3 a.m.
Indeed, Mr. Pendergast, we'll see you then.
All right, thank you. Okay, guys. Do we want to just go to a bar and like relax?
I mean, what else are we going to do? Unless y'all are hungry.
Actually, no. I was thinking about going to the Central Library and doing some research, but then again, I'm boring.
Congratulations, you've admitted the truth. That is a deep step for a lawyer to take.
I've never said anything otherwise. I am a lawyer. I do boring things for a living. Oh, come on, Millarc. I'm sure you have something to do, being a young, hip little thing.
Yet to manage to get a contract to perform anywhere, so not really.
Well, to be fair, Millarc, it's not like you're particularly trying too hard.
I mean, I did try.
And also, there's nothing really stopping you just from performing. I already suggested several times that you just find a busy street and just where the way.
You know, like
Just
Barney.
to get your name out there.
We could literally go across the street to Barney Allen's Plaza.
Well, I don't know. We could also get some video equipment. Maybe see about Elizabeth using some of her technological know-how, and then you can make what are them children call it? CDs.
I was going to say a music video. Oh yeah, CD works.
Isn't that what you put it on?
Yes.
Yeah, so one of them CDs, and then you can just distribute it.
Necro, does Millarc get hit by a car?
You know what? Vanessa, could you roll me a d10?
Go ahead, Van.
A 5. Alrighty, so as Millarc crosses the street, there's a rather decrepit-looking person sitting on the sidewalk. They're covered in a ratty blanket, and they have a small bit of cardboard next to them with black markings written on it.
Okay. Well, good for them. I'm gonna go sing.
Fair enough.
Turns out the black
Good
markings
for
is a
you, filthy vagrant.
Black markings turn out to be a magic spell to evaporate all vampires who walk by without dropping a fiver.
Diabolical. The amount of people that just walk by homeless on a normal day-to-day basis. And somehow, if you're a vampire, look at the words and don't throw any charity, you just combust and die.
Okay, well, it's 1 a.m. I would be very surprised this person's even awake. Fucking 1 a.m. Everyone's probably asleep.
No, man, that's some ward shit. He doesn't need to be awake for that.
Alrighty, so you make your way into the park. It's fairly subdued at this point. Just a few people on a walk, a few people making their rounds. But nothing particularly eye-catching. Just a couple of gazebos and a fair bit of grass.
Alright then. Well, I shall perform a song.
My mind always goes to like, oh, it's dark. It's quiet. There's people around. Like Elle could do just like a deep, melodic, haunting melody just from a hidden location to scare the shit out of everybody.
Life, but with your own personal theme song playing at all times.
Where is my Google book? Why do I not have a version of that anywhere?
Did you guys hear that? What the fuck?
Hear what?
Oh my god. No, I was just pretending to be the people you would be seeing from the shadows at.
Where the fuck is the rule book? There it is. Don't think I'll need it since all I'm doing is performance plus charisma, right? Right?
What?
Necro?
Yes,
All I'm doing is performance plus charisma, right?
that would be correct.
I sing a very cheery song in hopes of getting my name out there, making people interested in my music.
Alrighty. So you're able to do quite a bit. You perform quite a show, despite the late hour and the slapdash nature. To the point where you get, for this time of night, you actually get an audience of some sort. You then, at first, were mostly confused about the sudden late night performance, but after listening to you for a while, they seem to find themselves enjoying your efforts. And once a few people start to gather up, others begin to join as well, until you have a handful of people gathered around, cheering your performance.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be done. If only I had a hat or something to collect money.
Elijah's hat just appears in front of you.
Oh, magic.
He's just been stalking you the whole time. He's like, if only I had a hat. Walks away again.
You hear a few murmurs in the crowd, and a few exclamations of wonder at the magic trick. And a few people do throw in a few dollars into the hat as you pass it around.
All right. How much? What time is it?
It's about 1 o'clock.
Still 1 o'clock. I could do another show.
Good old
After
Tom.
all, no one's gonna stop me. Except myself.
Righty, your performance. Well, this performance isn't nearly as grand as your first one, but it's still enough to keep people entertained and keep them around.
Alright. Well, that should be enough performance for the night. Come back tomorrow night. I'll give you another one. Maybe not so late. Maybe 12. We'll see. I say as I take the hat and start walking back towards the car, doing a quick count of the money, how much is in there.
Uh, roll me 5d10.
Oop, I did it twice on accident. 26, 36665.
Alright, yep, so you have $26 in the hat.
Alright. I stopped by the homeless guy and drop him $16 before moving on.
I like to
Cute.
assume that Millarc pulled the money out of the hat, put the hat on as she's sitting there counting it.
You can assume that, yes.
Then at some point, the hat just disappears once again. As Elijah ganks it and then puts it back on his head.
It's surprising. It doesn't stink as bad as you.
Quite indeed, I lounge in my clothes on most days.
Alright, so I made $10. I don't even think there's a money system in this damn game, so I don't know what to do with that.
I think
There is, but
you're supposed to look up like the real world values using the internet.
Yeah, you're supposed
it's
if,
something
if
to
you
do check equipment.
yeah, if you do incorporate money into a vampire game, you're supposed to adjust it for the time period. Since in theory you can do Masquerade in literally any time and setting, so it wouldn't even necessarily use dollars.
It's like
There's a
how
high fantasy counterpart of the series though. That's in like more of a D&D setting.
there is it's like how Call of Cthulhu does it, where it literally has like price points for what you should expect for time period. It's just this book doesn't, because it's so closely tied with the internet. You may as well just look up the prices and then weep at inflation.
Oh, I love inflation.
Okay, Vanessa, your turn, girl.
What?
Yeah, do something. I'll poke you with the stick until you do something.
I just stared blankly, trying to think of clearly.
I mean, if you're that desperate to make her do something, I could just keep beating her until she finds her teeth again.
I mean, Vanessa, unless you want to listen to me read Psalms from my pocket Bible, you better find something to do.
Oh, you have a pocket Bible? I thought you had a full-size one. Is it like Elijah pulls out a full-size Bible from his trench coat?
Yeah, I have a full-sized Bible in the house. This is my pocket Psalm book.
Put it in notes that I have $10.
I'm just trying to give you something to do, Vanessa, because you've been quiet.
I just don't know what to do.
Yeah.
You have unlimited ability to do anything. You are the undead. You can go hunting. You can go hunting. You can
Vanessa, do you know what you are? You're an immortal
the
creature
fool.
of the night. It's going to be a very boring immortality if you don't know what to do.
I mean, find a book to read. You're a cat. You constantly, I don't know, find a ledge to knock things off of.
Be like that dog who the owner trained to drop bricks on people who knocked on the door.
Wait, what?
Don't you be talking about my dear princess like that. She would be duly missed. I can't believe the police shot her.
Like, I'm not even fucking joking. That was an actual thing.
It's a legit thing, yeah. I'm just making the joke that Elijah was the one who did it.
But is there anything you want to do, Vanessa, or you just want to wait? Still there, Vanilla? Ah.
I mean, to be fair, we maybe have like an hour to burn before we have to go back over to the dude's place.
About 2 hours, starting from when Millarc started her concert.
Yeah. So there isn't a crazy amount that you can get done within that time. Aside from maybe go on a walk, explore the night.
Indulge your animalistic urges by going to the nearby park and just howling at the moon or whatever.
I thought Vanessa was a cat.
She can howl. She can meow at the moon.
I was
But
gonna
you just
make
go
like
around and
a.
scratch shit.
I was gonna make like a funny suggestion, like she saw like a mouse and she just starts chasing it like a feral cat.
Yeah, sure. Just do something. Have fun for 2 hours. As Harvey is saying.
Can make a roll to see if I catch the mouse.
Oh, you gotta find the mouse.
No, I mean that's what I was gonna say. Like she spots like a mouse, like say like okay. So I just want to like think about this for a second. So like where are they standing currently? Like what's around them?
We're in a car outside the gate for the Pendergast estate.
Yeah. Okay, so there's a theater right there. There's a plaza. Alright, so I mean, there's probably like popcorn, like little, like kind of like sort of crumbs or on the road. Maybe like she's looking around, ADHD going type stuff. She spots a mouse like eating some leftover like food on the ground that someone didn't bother to pick up. Her ears like perch up. She kind of like goes into the hunter mode. You like use like spot her tail going all twitchy. And she just like slowly goes toward it.
Alrighty. Yeah, if you wish, make me a an ability of dexterity mixed with either athletics or animal kin. Alrighty. So, with the grace of a feral beast, you managed to leap on the ball of fur. You've got a tight grip around it, immobilizing it. It would be simple play for you to turn your hunger onto it if that's what you wish to pursue.
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay. So your fangs seek deep within it, cutting through the thick fur and deep into the flesh. Blood oozes out of its sopping wounds, and the small furry creature squeaks and squeals before, over the course of a few seconds, going limp. And you have obtained a blood point and a dead rat.
Yay! Da, 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 da.
Holding up the dead rat.
Well, that's 10 minutes wasted. Yeah, about 140 to go. Or I can't do math. 110 to go.
There you go.
Spend the rest of the time teaching Harvey how to math.
I'm literally editing and talking at the same time.
Yeah, still.
You know, I was kind of thinking maybe he could read her some of the sermons because he did offer her that one campaign.
You come back
Or that
crunching
one.
on a dead rat. Teach me the words of God.
I think it'd be more sucking on it like an empty Capri Sun.
Exactly that. Just like you hear, like trying to get every last drop of that blood out, like it's a literal Capri Sun.
Drinking it like a fruit, Kool-Aid Gushers. Is that what the kids drink these days?
Yeah, basically. That works out perfectly, actually.
I can't believe I just used that line unironically.
I've never heard of that.
The gusher, bro. It's so rare to hear about that, but it works.
All right, Harvey's going to read her like psalms from the Catholic psalm book.
She would just sit there, like idly staring up at him, just like putting her interest in it, just nodding along. And like even like at one point starts to like trying to copy his words.
You can read, right? Yeah, you can read. He just like teaches you like the various psalms.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm not Catholic, so I can't exactly explain how Catholic doctrine works in regards to teaching people who possibly want to convert to being Catholic.
Don't look at me. I'm a terrible Catholic.
Usually I assume it's much the same. You tell them about the religion. Until, they're like, I want to be Catholic. And then you're like, that's perfect. Let's go talk to the priest.
I guess in
So
this...
he can finish, so he can officially bless you in the eyes of God.
Let's go find a bathtub.
You can't bless that shit. The fuck are you talking about?
No, but you can baptize him.
You can't bless that shit. What the fuck are you talking about?
Huh?
Anyways, he just teaches Vanessa like various psalms from the book. I could find my own like pocket Bible that's probably somewhere around here, but I don't want to like spend literally an hour just reading random stuff from it.
You're
Yeah.
good.
Don't want to get content ID'd.
If it gets,
That would be
if it
so
gets,
fucking wild.
You're saying, Vanessa?
I was gonna say if I get to a point to where I need to like use such words, we'll just like I'll use some sort of reference.
He probably says the biblical story of David versus Goliath to you, thinking it's very fitting because you're so small.
One day prepping Vanessa to kill Harvey. See, now I'm doing it. Elijah.
All right. Does anyone regroup by the time 3 rolls around?
I assume so, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right. That's okay. God, we're grouping up to go talk with Mr. Pendergast.
Alrighty, so what do you all wish to do in the meantime, if you're choosing not to spend it idly?
We just described what we were doing.
Oh, nope, yeah, that's everything you're doing?
Like the only thing Harvey would do is go to the Central Library and research, but he doesn't have enough time to do like a really good research session.
Alright, fair enough. In which case, we can skip to the estate. Oh, I put you on the wrong layer. Let's fix that before I switch you over.
Harvey's part of the map. He's a gargoyle now. It will be
No,
quite content.
I accidentally put you guys on the GM layer, and I realized, yeah, that's not going to be very helpful if you guys can't see yourself.
Harvey's a GM layer now.
He's all. He's all.
Alright, now switch you over. So y'all make your way to the Grand Estate. Several imposing statues stare intimidatingly off in the distance. The grounds are kept in a pristine state. And the path, despite its rough nature, is kept well done for such a rustic piece of transit.
There we are. Okay. Okay, Elijah, time to meet Mr. Pendergast. Last time I came with, and Millarc too. Last time I came with the 2 kiddos, which was a bit awkward.
Oh,
Gentlemen?
I'm sure they made all kinds of preacher jokes, didn't they?
Actually, they didn't, which concerned me. Gentlemen, good work. He nods to all the gargoyles he walks past. Afternoon, gentlemen. You here to check us over?
Yeah, we probably should. And one of them.
Elijah just scoffs at Harvey like, Harvey, making the poor men do their job.
Yeah, so he looks at Harvey. He does a rather substandard effort of searching you.
Honestly, he's probably looking for more long wooden pieces of sticks in me than any guns.
Yeah. Though for all you know, it could be your clan that provides you such leniency.
Hey, let's not rule out incompetence here.
That is always a possibility.
Meanwhile, they're like, all right, Elijah, you.
Right.
Weapons on the counter, and then cue that scene from the one movie where he's just whipping off gun after gun after gun after fire axe.
Yeah, then as Elijah steps forward, you see them cover their face with one hand while they motion for you to empty your pockets. Now, if you got anything, empty it out.
Of course, sir. Elijah pulls out a fire axe, a single shotgun, a revolver, a stake.
Well, yeah, we'll hold on to that. And he just cautiously picks it up and just throws it into the nearest room.
It squishes when it hits the ground.
Okay, good. Okay, you're probably done.
Calls, and he clicks, clacks, walks around with his cane.
And that should be all of you.
You're not going to check the girl?
Come now, child. And other child.
Oh well, I guess he looks confused. Then he looks down to see the tiny Vanessa. Like,
yeah, she was here last time.
No, you're good. You're good.
Just staring at them with the wide beady eyes.
Wide beady eyes and just ears that are clearly real.
I
Yeah,
mean, this
yeah. I'm not touching that.
it's situations like this where I want Vanessa. I desperately wanted Vanessa to be the strongest member of the party and could just rip this man asunder with her bare hands. But
She still could be.
Maybe.
I mean,
not with the thing I'm looking at.
well,
Well,
Alrighty, well,
yeah.
you heard the
head
man,
on in.
Vanessa. You have to put all of your points from now on into the strength skill.
All right. What about Millarc? Millarc coming in or no?
Yeah.
She's busy doing her
Where
hair.
the fuck is my...
Bottom
You know
right.
what? I might do that.
Do your hair.
That and just like this. That'd be so funny.
The strength thing would be really funny.
I mean,
Like, she just, like-
that's you don't have to listen to me. That's just my go-to thing for small characters of them being deceptively strong for no particular reason.
It's a classic.
Derby's my favorite.
Just like old people being strong.
Yeah, and I also had another one of those.
Oh, especially those.
Old Greg.
No, old Greg wasn't old. He was a fucking farmer. Who was also
No,
old.
old Greg was old. Old Greg was like 80.
Is the guy going to investigate Millarc?
As soon as she enters.
I'm pretty sure I entered, but I guess...
Alright, let's give you a once over. Yeah. Searches you. And do you have anything of note?
I think I got a pistol on me still, or I should have taken it or put it away, I guess. Where is this thing?
Yeah, just for your one to ask if you left anything in the car or not before you came in.
Should I have left something in the car? Because apparently I have a pistol on me.
That's up to you if you want to try and bring it in with you.
Nah, I'll just leave it in the car. I'll
Alright.
leave everything in that apparently I have in the car.
Fair enough. Alrighty, you check out. Head on in.
Mr. Pendergast. So good to see you again.
Indeed. Though I see you've brought guests.
Yes. How's Eternity treating you?
It was going until now.
Well, I'm glad to liven up your day. Mind if we sit down?
You may. That one may not.
Elijah will laugh and then give a slight bow.
For a zombie, he is quite hygienic.
Surprised you guys aren't using the normal slurs.
I've considered such, but it's more of the case that I don't wish to burn one of my limited set of Parisian sitting desks.
Millarc, you gonna walk in here or not?
Yeah, I'm coming.
No, and you've also... I see.
I swear, this is not me.
No, I'm assuming Eric is your benefactor.
He knows. Oh, fuck, he knows.
Who's probably there? He's the sheriff.
Yes, you did have quite the introduction. Certainly memorable.
I mean, besides, it sounds like your sire has quite the reputation for his tastes.
Well, good news. The Fusilier is alive and well, and she was wondering where you went. She's ready for more work.
Well, that's good. I was curious what had happened to her. She's an important part of our upcoming projects.
Speaking
Though I
of,
was curious about when she's going to return my boat.
it's gone.
Perhaps elaborate, you fucking fool.
I don't know.
Please
She doesn't
do.
know. At least she wasn't telling me.
Didn't you say it had something to do with all the fucking, like, disappearances with the whatnots?
Yeah, that too, but she doesn't know exactly what happened to the boat. Can Harvey repeat what she told him using his eidetic memory?
You can. And upon hearing their account, you can almost see a faint tremor going through the otherwise rigid body of the sheriff. So that is what happened. Well, there were two options for this. The obvious option would be to put them on the red list. That would be the most convenient and rapid solution to my problem. However, I do have you all currently present, and you seem keen on your intrepid nature. Do you have any intentions of exploring such?
God, it has been like a month and a half since I learned what happened to the boat. Do you mind explaining what happened to the boat?
Basically, from what you recall, is that the boat had come to see the Fusilier, had picked up the latest shipment, and then had driven off.
Well, we would need some background on what the shipment carried. Well, besides guns, we all know it carried guns and ammo. We'd also need to know where its destination was, who picks it up, and we're going to need firepower because they have a shitload of firepower now. But yes, we can do it for the payment of said firepower.
That's true.
Harvey produces a list of the weapons he was already considering from the Fusilier. If you give us this, then I believe we can handle your issue. Or at least authorize this.
You see him lean back as he considers your particular offer. This is agreeable. Normally, where they would be heading would be to the bridge, the western bridge to be specific. We would have a system in place to to bring up the supplies while masking it as maintenance. But as you can imagine, with no one showing up, means no one was there, no one to collect, which means no one is supplying us. So they most likely went a different route to avoid the spotters that would normally call in the collection.
Back upriver?
Most likely. Though that might not be very helpful, as there are at least 2 paths upriver.
And from those paths, the rest of the country, I imagine.
Yes. Solid question of which route they took.
Well, first, I'll need names. I presume you have dossiers on your usual runners?
That is a good point. And he snaps his fingers a couple of times. And after a few moments of waiting, one of the guards steps in and hands him a folder before quickly scampering out.
It would have been really funny if the gargoyle opened the window from the outside and gave him the dossier.
I'll just down. Yeah, so I have a cycle of runners. The one who was utilizing the boat that particular night was one known as Henry. Henry Kavanaugh.
Kavanaugh or Kavanaugh?
Depends. He's one of those. How do I say this politely? He's one of the greens, if that makes sense to you.
Vampire lore. The greens.
Alrighty, so with that particular result, you know that this might not necessarily be vampire related, but you do know enough to track when someone's using some old euphemisms that have died out. But you suspect what he's referring to is the green of St. Patty and the people who are associated with that particular holiday.
So he's
Fucking
Irish? Wait, I'm
Those
sorry.
fucking Irish pieces of shit stealing on me fucking guns.
So you're just saying he's Irish? All right, so Kavanaugh with a K, not a Russian.
Yeah, no, just a whole ass sack of potatoes.
Nah.
Was he
Well,
embraced?
He was.
Clan affiliation?
Well, there's a few answers to that particular question. Officially, he's a Toreador. The reality is that he's Caitiff.
Alright. What else?
I'm assuming you understand why we try not to make it public the amount of Caitiffs we have, and why keeping such information under the rug, so to speak, is preferred.
I understand entirely, and I applaud your efforts.
Normally I would not be so upfront about this, but it would be ill-mannered of me to lie to one of my own. And you have done good work in the short time you've been here. I have no need to hide that from you.
Alright, and you have the dossier?
I do.
Is there anything sensitive in there that you do not want me to see?
A few such objects, mainly his relations to other members of the court, who have not given me liberty to exchange their information with you.
Understood. You do not show that to me. I have an eidetic memory.
Yes, as I have been made aware by some of my underlings.
Attorney-client privilege, as you see. I don't want to violate the sanctity of their secrecy.
I should expect no less from one of my own.
Harvey nods. Well, I won't keep you from telling me more. But what you need to.
He was one of the good ones at first, until now, of course. He did good work, rarely complained about anything, and was willing to do the harsh jobs that most people avoided. Honestly, the biggest problem with him was that he was... How do I say this politely? He was a bit soft-hearted. He was the kind who lamented his existence, thought that there should be a different way, but eventually accepted that we are what we are, and that unless he wishes to die, we'll need to make sure others do.
Alright. So, I mean, has he resurfaced at all? He could be dead.
Well, that would provide me some amount of comfort. That would also be a notable concern if he had been dealt with, as none of my agents have done the deed. Thus, it would be a third party I am unaware of, who has both killed one of my own minions without my permission, as well as made off with whatever goods he still had at the time.
How long ago was this?
This would have been almost a month now.
Alright. How sizable was his shipment? Was it a rowboat-sized shipment, or was this multiple tons of guns we're talking about?
It's one of the speedboats I use. It's admittedly a little bigger than a dainty rowboat, but not by much.
Shipment several hundred pounds?
We were expecting 4 duffels of guns and about 2 crates of ammo.
Are you particularly concerned if you get the materials back?
That would be preferable if you can. But in descending order, I'm concerned about my supplies, my minion, and my boat.
Understood. If he is still alive and has been making all effort to remunerate his failure to protect the shipment, I assume I shall. Will you leave? How should I say it? Shall I leave the disciplining up to myself, or do you want him back in one piece?
I will leave the final decision up to you. You have a solid head on your shoulder, and you can make the decision about his particular mannerisms at the time. If
Understood.
need be, I extend a stay of liability when it comes to the traditions, when it comes to him.
Harvey's eyes like widen a bit, and he's like, "I thank you for that level of trust, my lord."
You are an exception to most of my rules. You are both capable, and you come from good stock. Anyone else, I would struggle to find such leniency for.
I thank you for your vote of confidence. If other kindred have been responsible for this matter, kindred within your city, he leads off meaningly.
If it's a grander conspiracy, a potential uprising against the proper authorities, then, while I leave the final decision at your transgression, I have no qualms about you burning this particular bundle of ivy at the roots.
Understood. We have freedom of action then. Harvey looks to Elijah. Uh, well, is there anything more you can tell me about the matter?
The only thing I can think of is that he did spend some time talking with Eric. My assumption was that he was trying to learn to cope with his existence and hoping that someone as dark as that individual might be able to cure him of his softness. Whether or not that was a mistake, I do not know at this time.
Thank you for that. Um, does did uh did Henry have any associates outside of Eric?
Now, there are some of the people he worked with. I can do my own interrogations of the like.
I'll leave that to you, my lord, and assume you'll pass on any relevant information.
If it becomes relevant, yes.
Excellent. Thank you so much, my lord. Is there anything else you would ask of us?
There is one thing, though it is a matter of lesser concern. In the coming times, there's going to be a grand council, so to speak. Normally, I would not let you be aware of such things, but in your short time, you have proven more beneficial to our cause than most of the people who have existed for centuries here. So So if you prove yourself capable once more in this matter, I might find myself willing to position some of you as guardians and assistants to our diplomat who will be attending this grand council.
I'm honored you to consider me as such.
You have proven yourself time and again, and it would be ill of me to not recognize your sire and his efforts.
I'm glad I come so highly validated by my lord.
Of course. We may not be the same tree, but we all have the same roots.
Indeed. Well, all I will need you to do is sign that form so that we can get the Fusilier to deliver on her end, and we can start tracing up the line of inquiry.
Good. Hopefully I'll be able to get my boat back. But until then, I'll begin the effort to requisition a new one to get things started up.
Hope for the best, plan for the worst. I heartily concur.
Alright, so we are in agreement. You will find my minion, my boat, and my supplies, and in exchange, I shall cover the cost of your requisition.
Indeed.
Now, before I dismiss you all into the cold, what other decrees and/or inquiries do you have for the sheriff?
We do need to get legitimized by the prince to continue roaming his realm.
That is, you speak truth. You would need the official prince's decree. But for now, you still have the protection of the sheriff, and until someone higher than us shows up, that shall do for now.
Excellent. I just wanted to get that off the table, so as it were speaking.
Were things more normal in our city, this likely would not be such a roundabout game. But, as you may have learned from your time here, there are more shadows than there are lights.
Excellent. Harvey, Vanessa, Millarc, you have any questions for the dear good sheriff?
You're both named Harvey.
Harvey slowly face palms. Elisha!
Elijah's just sitting there smoking his cigar, like casual, like slowly looking over at Harvey, like, "Are you fucking serious right now?" In front of the sheriff.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about my retarded, demented friend.
Harvey just, yeah, it's been a long night.
But unless you require any heads for the midnight carnival to roll, I have no business, other than that which you have already provided.
Yeah, good. Were it not for the prince, I would likely not tolerate you, carnies.
There's few people that do. But still you need us nonetheless.
That's what the prince tells me. And I've learned better tend to go against the prince.
Alright, well, Millarc, stop doom scrolling. We got shit to do.
Still do not understand those fancy devices you have.
Yeah, it's like having a library at your fingertips.
I'll stick with my flip phone.
Harvey also, like, shows his BlackBerry. He's like, yeah, They're going to have to tear
It
this.
wears way too many buttons.
It has a full keyboard, he says as he's getting his guns back.
That's it's like, oh my god, so many buttons.
Here you go, sir.
Thank
They're
you.
so small. Do you type anything on it?
All right. Hey, you might tighten this strap, and he points to like the back strap on his holster.
Of course, sir. And they give you a tug, a little harsher than necessary.
Ah, excellent. All right, guys, let's go. We're burning darkness.
Well then, my friend.
Yeah, give me a moment.
Elijah's patiently waiting, still smoking the cigar.
Millarc is just staring at Pendergast. Uncomfortably.
Just like, you talking shit?
Eh,
No one else is here now. Just stabs him in the throat. Surprise!
here you go.
Think you're kind of friend? Is everything there?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, and he just, puts the axe in his coat, puts the shotgun in his coat, puts the revolver in his belt.
Does the axe have a fucking strap?
Yeah. He's a fucking killer. What do you expect?
You know, Elijah, we need to get you one of those like medieval battle axes. You know, the type that like you can actually use for cutting off heads and not wood.
I have myself an executioner axe in my RV. Don't you remember?
Oh yeah. I guess you didn't take it with you because it's super heavy. You didn't
Well,
know what
no,
you needed.
it's way too obvious.
Yeah, that's sad.
A woodsman's axe can be explained away in several situations.
Harvey opens the door for you. After you, my good sir.
And we're still waiting on the girls. What the fuck they doing?
I don't fucking know. Vanessa
Quit
came.
smelling the paint. Get over here.
Vanessa came to me with a rat earlier. It was like chewing on it while I sang her psalms.
Oh shit! Oh, the cat gave you a rat? I think there's some book about that says that means they're your friend.
I think it means that she thinks I can't hunt. Which, I mean, considering, I think she has a point.
I mean, she is right.
But yeah, I don't think it's
like you damned your soul for no reason.
Yeah, it's not exactly hunting when I go up to a bedside and just start like licking.
All right, give me 1 sec. Pull out your pen. Stab. All right. Let me just I don't think it aged quite enough. Yum, 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 yum.
It's worse. I start vomiting up if it's not right. Man, I fucking hate cancer. All right, we're all here. Let's go to the Fusilier and pick up our guns before God sends us to bed. All right, and we.
No, that's what we can make for Harvey. You know that Fallout New Vegas weapon where it was a power fist, it's just a bear trap on your arm.
Yeah.
You just get him a metal version of the novelty vampire teeth where you can just run up and go, ha! That bite somebody for him and they just suck on the whole of the cancer patient.
That would be funny if we could like get a Zamisi like elaborate trap where it's just like still living vampire teeth on a bear trap.
Draining them as it bites in.
Well, it counts as
a blood bag attached.
It counts as not lethal damage or what, like the highest amount, like the supernatural damage type.
Yeah, well, depends on who you're dealing it to.
Yeah, but like vampire teeth are actually like supernatural in terms of damage.
Can be aggravated.
Yeah, aggravated.
Yes. The main exception is against mortals because mortals do not take aggravated damage.
But mortals are mortals.
Yeah,
they also suffer worse from lethal damage.
Yeah. Mortals treat all aggravated damage as lethal damage.
All right. I could just. That's right. They have your phone. Harvey just calls a Nosferatu. He's like, "Hey, we're going down into the sewers again."
Oh yeah, it's right. My old phone. I forgot about that.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah,
Wonderful.
yeah. We need to talk to the Fusilier again. This is
I'm
actually
glad
on
you-
business.
Well, wasn't last time also business?
Yes.
I mean, it's with all kind. It's always business.
Yeah, good point. Good point. All right, I'm assuming you didn't find yourself a boat to go around.
No, that's actually the problem with the business. Like, big problem business.
Well, I mean, we didn't even try. We could find a boat.
Oh, wait, what business? Like the big business?
Big business that I don't have leave to specify, but let's just say the boat is gone.
Oh shit!
Yeah, he's not happy.
I can't imagine. That was his second favorite possession.
And dare I ask what the first?
The manor. Have you not been there?
It's a nice manor.
Oh no. The carpets don't even match with the drapes.
Yeah, but they're what was the word he used? Authentic.
Look, alright, I can see the world as a fetid shithole, and let me tell you, that was a particularly fetid shithole.
I mean, it's a blue blood house. What'd you expect?
Ah, that explains it.
Elijah,
Norman, I see more blue.
Elijah, you've been to my apartment. Then again, I live frugally, so.
That's why I said. Normally, there's more blue.
Right, yeah. Do you mind escorting us to the Fusilier back? Because we're kind of on a tight crunch here.
Yeah,
That's mostly good daytime.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do that.
Thank you. Yeah, we'll meet you at the usual place.
Of course, of course. Alrighty, so you head down to the sewers. You find the twins, right, meeting you at the entrance.
It pays to be nice to people.
And unless you have some other objections, they wait to lead you down to the Fusilier.
Yep, we're fast traveling to the Fusilier, boys.
Alrighty, and
It has been so long since I actually wrote down the guns that I wanted.
we just bloop, 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 and bloop. Actually, no, probably more like bloop, bloop.
On the bright side, I could pay back the credit I owe the Fusilier.
I thought that was in blood.
Yes, it was, but now I can just pay her back with the Pendergast's blood. Hey, Fusey!
Ah, if it isn't.
Have you met my friend?
Oh, how is the madam doing?
She's doing quite well. As much as can be after the second explosion this century.
Yeah, that's fair. Didn't think you guys were in town.
Technically not in town yet.
I see.
One of those where, you have to drive most of the night to get to the actual event.
That's fair. I understand. Y'all ain't particularly welcomed anywhere.
Yeah, not unless we have official business.
So I have.
But those can get particularly bloody.
Alrighty, smooth skin, what you want?
We have bad news. The boat never arrived.
I mean, that explains a lot. Why no one's come back.
And he places down the requisition order.
Yeah.
And you can also
Alrighty.
deduct the shotgun shells from that requisition order that I owe you.
Fair enough. You get your payment yet?
That is the payment.
Ah, so I guess that means you've you find the thing. You find him yet? Then?
Pendergast?
No, this guy that you were supposed to be hunting down.
He disappeared with 4 duffel bags of guns and 2 crates of ammo. And we have pistols and single-shot shotguns. This is the forward payment for the job. To cover the costs.
Huh. That's unusual for old Pendir. He's usually more a service-rendered kind of person.
You know how blue bloods are.
He's really angry about losing the agent, the boat, and the guns.
Oh yeah, he seemed like the kind of person who would be like that. Probably more mad about the boat than the agent.
Actually, the agent ranks higher than the boat.
That's impressive.
Wait, I'm sorry. Necro, I may have misunderstood you, or you may have said it wrong. Did you say in ascending order, the guns, the agent, the boat?
That's what was said.
So, he wants the guns the most, then the agent, then the guns? Is that right?
No, it's the other way around. The boat is the most important thing.
Yeah, he wants that boat back. I'm not going to fluff him up unnecessarily, but yeah, you're right.
Hilarious that he let one of his prized possessions be used so casually in business.
Yeah, well, I guess that sort of thing about the people at the top. They never consider the people closest to them are able to stab him with the knives they give them.
And that's why they get stabbed the most.
Yep. Yeah, that's why I live in this bunker. Hard for anyone to mess with me while I'm down here.
Oh, yeah.
Plus, I don't have to play with that stupid masquerade stuff.
Well, you see, I barely follow it myself.
You literally
And
turn
it's funny how many times Harvey breaks it during the day.
No, I only speak business to people who understand the business.
Sure, Harvey, keep telling yourself that, pat you on the back.
Yeah, I guess you don't deal with mortals very often.
On a daily
We
basis.
dealt with them a fair amount. My favorite time is when Harvey over here insisted we stop the mugging. And then afterwards, instead of eating them, took him to a hospital and he decided to talk a little too much.
No, they just assumed that I was not wearing body armor when I was wearing body armor. Anyways, Fusilier, yeah.
No, we can get this all situated for you.
When do you want me to come by to pick it up?
When you planning on doing your search?
Tomorrow morning. Or evening, you know. We're fucking creatures of the night. Tomorrow night.
See, you got it.
Okay, so I'm guessing around 1?
Yeah, we can come in at 1.
Okay, good, because day and night don't mean nothing to me.
I don't blame you. Like, what is it right now? Like 4:30? He's checking his watch.
Probably.
You have a computer. Never mind. Yeah, it's about 4:30. So if you can just have that ready as soon as possible tomorrow, like next.
About that. This thing is how they describe it. It's run locally, so it's a don't get that clock on it.
When did you get it installed? Last decade?
Probably.
You don't keep track of time down here?
Nope.
You know, I'm not going to get involved in your
I
business.
assume the regular boat drive, the boat shipments was a good way to track time until,
Yeah, fair. Oh, here, hold on. He's going to pick up Vanessa and he's going to show her. One of the things for her need to be sized for a child.
It's like, look at my cat. It needs a gun.
Yeah, I think we can probably get some Gangrel guns.
Well, that or a melee weapon, but I don't think you're called a fusilier, not a batiche.
That's clever. That's clever. Yeah,
just longer as he picks her up.
Yeah, I can just adjust some of the grips so that they can fit around the claws and whatnot.
I was mostly worried about the recoil, but that too.
Alvit, you're holding an undead creature of the night.
An undead creature of the night that weighs
is supernatural beyond that of a human.
And she weighs about 1 bag of cement, which is 90 pounds.
That don't mean shit.
Yeah,
I bet she could still rip your damn arm off.
I have no doubt.
Yeah, we can probably get it some in a lower caliber. If nothing else, the pistol should work just fine.
Yeah, pistol will work just fine. I'm mostly relying on her to break legs. But you know how it is. I'm not going to dictate to you. Yeah. Use your best judgment.
And officially speaking, I cannot encourage you to utilize these ranged weapons as melee weapons, as I cannot be held reliable for the resulting damage.
No, what? You don't add bayonet lugs to them?
Then you have a melee weapon that's attached to the weapon. That is a completely different conversation.
Yeah, fair enough. Right, I'll get you on those specifications soonish. You don't have a landline, do you?
I do not know.
Alright,
Speaking of which, those bayonets, do you want them flat or do you want them triangular?
Flat.
Shame.
Well, look, sometimes I want to have my bayonet on my belt, so I can cut stuff.
Yeah, fair enough. I'll just have to make some then.
No, what? You don't like just some K-bars lying around?
Not flat ones.
Harvey raises his hand and lowers his okay. Right, if you need to catch up, Elijah, I'll be designing something.
Hey, if you insist. So I guess why Harvey busies himself, Elijah will small talk with the other Samedi.
Fair enough. So, how is the carnival doing? Is it still on fire?
As much as it normally is.
Fair enough.
When our last, Elijah, waves his hand around like he's looking for the word. Let's call him a mystic. Messed up his little ritual, whatever. and turn the whole carnival nuclear, I thought it would take a lot longer to get it together.
Certainly an achievement.
You know how it is. There's always enough freaks and weirdos wherever you go.
Yeah.
Everybody everywhere doesn't have a place where they belong. And sure as shit, you can find some able-bodied vagrants to turn into ghouls to solve the rest of your problems.
Yeah, if you say so. I've never really saw the point of ghouls, but what do I know?
Well, there's a difference between emotions towards the warehouse she's running by herself, and needing some fodder in order to run the business during the day.
Yeah, true. But thankfully, I've got other people to do the hard work.
And that's what ghouls are for. You think I ever set up a roller coaster my damn self?
Nah, I just find someone rich and dumb to do it for me.
They ain't gotta be rich.
Yeah, but then you only have to impress one idiot if they're rich.
You know what? That's fair. Suppose that's why I'm here. Cause this particular rich idiot is a little bit harder to impress.
Yeah, fair enough. But you seem to be working on him just fine.
Of course.
You even got yourself a couple little rats running around.
Yeah, it always helps to make a small little group wherever you go. Helps to have fodder.
Absolutely. It's easier to jump when someone else can take the fall.
Oh yeah. They should be safe down in the bunker. Have a good feeling everything's going to be going to shit soon anyway.
Yeah, whatever happens out there probably won't bother me none. And by the time something can get through all these bunker emplacements, I'll probably have everything set up to turn them into smoot.
Necro.
And if that don't work, you can always just haul ass and be gone.
Yes, Elijah?
Well, Elijah, you're called on.
Yeah, getting to talk to Elijah Ross, attorney at Circus.
You know what? That is absolutely his fucking title whenever he's at the fucking carnival.
Circus.
They make him wear the clown outfit.
Yeah, you're saying something, Blood?
Did you write down what the I originally wrote down for that requisition form?
I do not have that in my notes.
Okay. So what does everyone want?
Elijah having a real shotgun besides a single shot would probably serve him good. Beyond that, he doesn't need much else.
Can we get 2 like automatic shotguns or like semi-automatic shotguns and an assault rifle? Or, yeah, an assault rifle.
An SMG for the child.
And an SMG for the child. A heavy SMG.
SMG.
Or, sorry, 8 large SMG.
Certainly an option.
Don't we need another one for Elizabeth?
Yes, 2
So
large.
Might as well get 2.
2 large SMGs, 2 semi-automatic shotguns with drum magazines, and an assault rifle. That's like a carbine. We already have the ammo for the shotguns, so we would just need the 5.56 ammo for the assault rifle and the 9mm ammo for the SMGs. And then we would need spare magazines.
Alrighty. Anything else y'all want to do down here?
I believe that should be it.
Alrighty then. I can move you all over to your housey.
I'll write down what we got from the green shotgun shells. All right, and then that was a 2 semi-auto shotguns with drum mags, 2 MP5K SMGs with spare magazines, and then 1 assault rifle carbine with spare magazines, and then 4 boxes of 9mm ammo, and 4 boxes of 5.56 ammo. Does that sound good?
I have no objections based on what you've said.
Okay.
Alrighty. So I'm assuming we're ready to go over experience, yes?
Yay.
Alrighty, so that's 1 point for everyone being here.
Alright. Thanks for this.
Did you learn anything new and or important?
Yes. They're doing gun running. And they're going to the southern bridge to do it.
I
Yep.
suppose the specifics of their gun running.
Alrighty. This was a pretty good session for role-playing, so that's another point. Alright, did you perform any heroic feats and survive the aftermath?
No.
That's fair. Did you complete any quests and or goals?
Yes.
Wonderful.
I was going to jokingly suggest that Elijah backtalking the sheriff as a heroic feat, but that's not even close.
You're worth less than the furniture.
Yeah, really.
Alrighty. Did you go up against any serious threats?
No.
No, not really. We didn't really start a fight.
Alright, did anyone come up with a plan that turned potential failure into success?
I don't believe so.
Alrighty.
Yes, actually. We got Vanessa a license.
Did that turn a failure into a success?
It would turn any time we would run into the police officer into a success.
Well, no, something was supposed to fail, and then someone was supposed to do something else that would have made it succeed.
Oh. No.
Alrighty. In which case, that sounds like we have 4 points.
What about the thing with LS doing like the show?
With Millarc doing the show?
I'm not sure
Yeah.
that really.
Oh, you mean when I threw down the hat and then so Millarc could get money?
Because he was like, oh, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that, and then he's like, why don't you just go do it? Then he went and did it. Turned a failure into success.
Just Elijah kicking Millarc in the ass so that she could go just sitting on the corner has been something he's been working a little too long on.
Considering I love the recurring theme of Elijah helping other people do their jobs, I'll allow it.
All
Sure,
right.
alright.
I'm at even 20 experience points. Yay!
Alright, except that should be 5 points if Elijah's been counting correctly.
There you go, right on.
5 points.
Not sure if that's enough for you guys to indulge in anything, but hopefully the session has been moderately gratifying.
It
Oh,
has.
it's always a wonderful to be in your sessions. Always an amazing day to be here.
Yeah, it was a blast.
Yeah, sometimes it can be a bit much.
The buff priest was so funny.
I've been looking
I
for
wasn't even sure what to go about it. I was just chuckle fucking
Like,
to myself
bro
the
is
entire
just
time.
ripped as they're like,
Smoking a
like, bro,
cigar.
man,
Yeah,
never skip the gym.
Yeah, I'll be completely. I've been looking for an excuse to use that portrait for an NPC.
So good.
That's
It'd be
awesome.
great as a PC too. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah, cause like originally, the reason I got that picture was at one point I was going to run All Brains Must Be Eaten, which is like a zombie RPG.
I think we did that before.
Y'all did a zombie one? Man, I missed the best thing.
You know, we never ran it.
Nah, cause I was trying to
Am I
learn
thinking
the
about
system.
the
Sorry, you're saying Necro?
No, yeah, I was trying to learn the system so I could at one time play it with you all, but there was a few parts that I just could not wrap my head around. And so I figured it's like I'll get to this eventually, and just eventually just never came. Because originally what I was going to do is as like for session 1, it was going to have you guys all go through like a little, basically a boot camp, so that regardless if your character was like a proper survivor or just some schmuck trying to get a new story, at the very least, even though the military during the quarantine can't stop you from going in, they can at least make sure that you know half an idea of what you're doing before you go in there, so you're not wastefully getting yourself killed, and see if you even have a chance to survive in there. And he was going to be like the little drill instructor.
Well, I still want to do that campaign, Necro, but I understand if it's not on the top of your list.
No, I've got alternatives instead, because I've tried, and every time I read that rule book, I feel like I lose about as much progress as I make when I read it.
I have maxed out my firearms.
right on?
I am at 0 experience points.
I have yet to actually take any of my skills to 4 points. So I don't know what the fucking specialties are or how any of it works.
How much did we get last session so I can add it on top of what I got now? If you remember.
I'd have
I
to
think
check.
it was 4 from last session.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 9. I should have around 9 points to spend.
I increased my virtues, so I have 4 conscience and 4 self-control, and now I have 5 firearms.
Van, if you go to the journal at the top, you should see something that says experience, spending experience. And that has the convenient sheet of how much experience you need to spend to increase one thing. For
I don't see
all
a
the different
journal.
things.
It's the one next to the art palette and next to the speaker.
Yeah. At the left top,
Where you're
it
opening your
should look
character
like
sheet.
a little book with some sparks, stars on it.
Is this on the literal like book thing? Or...
Roll
No,
20.
it's on the roll 20.
Hamster wheel. I don't know.
It's in the top right of the web browser thingy. Do you mind sharing
I'll send a screenshot.
Do you mind sharing your screen.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll
I
solve
got
a whole bunch of problems like this.
Yeah. Now, anything else before I head out?
No.
I think we're all good.
Thank you,
Yeah, have a good
Necro.
night, everyone.
Night night. Have fun
You
at
too,
work.
Necro. Thanks again.
Thanks for the loveliness, everybody.